one we're gonna go on. It's all opened up. Come on,
That's how he drives.
Yeah, well, Jess, if you sit over here, you can see everything here. Here, wait, watch this. No, get up there.
You just signed for that.
Well, let's do that.
Wait, no way.
Okay. Why don't you come and sit with me? Well, you won't believe it.
Let go of me for a minute. We both could see everything. Turn around so you
Look at all the old
Give you a ride down the full length of our line, bring you back to the car barn area, and at that point I invite you to go with me on a little walking tour. It's been there for many years. It is a convertible car. The bars can be taken out and windows put in for winter use. We'd rather leave it the way it is because this is our air-conditioned trolley car for the summertime. We have a few safety factors. We ask you please stay seated at all times while we're operating the car, just in case I have to stop suddenly. I don't want somebody to fall on their nose. Also keep your hands and arms inside the car because we do have some brush at the other end. It's fairly close. We don't want anybody to get hurt. And there's absolutely no smoking on the car or inside of any of our barns. You can see our things are here are made out of wood. Barns have got some grease around them and everything, and we just don't want to lose it.
And then later used as a trailer car pulled by electric trolley cars. Horses were by no means an ideal solution to transportation problems. The top speed of a horse car was only about 6 miles an hour, so long journeys were not practical. Many horses were needed to keep the streetcars running, because each horse could only work for about 6 hours before going back to the stable to be fed and rested. It was extreme. Enjoyable though the open cars were, they soon became an economic liability for many trolley lines, as they sat all winter in the car barn. A compromise was reached in the form of the convertible car, represented here by car 1706 from Toronto, because electric motors were not very powerful, but the only means of stopping the car was the handbrake. The improvements to the motors and the introduction of air brakes led to the increase in the size of the cars, and trolleys like 1792 became the normal city streetcar. This is one of the first 8-wheeled cars to be built, and dates from 1899. The car was one of many to run in Brooklyn, and gave its name to the baseball team. The present-day Los Angeles Dodgers were once known as the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers. Today, both trolleys and baseball team have left Brooklyn.
Talk about the big one over here now.
Trolley lines were built in most towns and cities in the United States, and people traveled everywhere by trolley, to work, school, shops, the beach, the ballpark, and the amusement park. Many amusement parks were built by enterprising streetcar companies who viewed them as an ideal way of increasing ridership and boosting profits. They rode on cars like Connecticut Company Car 401. This is one of the famous Yale Bowl fleet of open cars which were retained in service in New Haven long after the open car had disappeared from most other American towns.
Supposed to be good for 6 years, and then they have to buy new ones. We got trolley cars 100 years old. We're still 3 fellas working on this one here. As you can see, the floor is pretty much a mess here. It's a concrete floor. And he's got to break it all up and take it out of there and put new subfloor. This car right straight in front of you is the other Johnstown car. Right now they're working on a bench over here behind me. They're rebuilding the seats on it. Once they get it finished, they got to put the seats back in the car, put the windows in the car. By that time the car should be about ready for us to use. Well, maybe by this fall, we're not sure yet. The car right now happens to be sitting 6 feet up in the air. I've been working on this car. They took it all completely apart. They're putting it back together little by little, doing the woodwork and windows and everything that has to be done, rewiring and all. They've done a pretty good job of working on it. They're just about finished with it. He's putting the second coat, part of it on right now, second coat of paint on the car. And then he's going to letter the car. He's got a little bit more woodwork, and the car should be finished. The only thing that won't be finished are the wheels. We haven't done anything with the wheels right now. Bus. Yeah, but you got to remember, trolley cars ran before buses. The same Greyhound copied this design for this streamlined bus. And I'll tell you, the more I look at the car, the more I think it's... Come here. Now this car is from Atlanta, Georgia. They stopped running cars down in Atlanta. Some gentleman wanted to keep one of these cars. He wanted to show it off to his grandchildren, just to show them what a trolley car looks like. He had it moved out into an open field and just left it there and never did a thing with the car. One of our members from Baltimore, Maryland heard all about it, went down and looked the car over, and he talked the man out of the car so we could have it up here so we could restore it. They brought it up here, and boy, I'll tell you, it was a mess when it got here for being outside for so long. Didn't discourage our man from Baltimore because he came up here every single weekend for 11 years and he completely restored the car himself. The wood in this car is mahogany. He took it all down, cleaned it all, stripped it, refinished it, put it back up, replaced some of the glass that had to be replaced in the windows, polished the brass, replaced the wiring, and even replaced some of the caning on the seats. Now this caning, by the way, we can still buy it today with the exact same pattern, but the only place we can buy it is in China. There's all together, and there's only 6 left. We have 2 of them, we're lucky. We have this one right here, which is our pride and joy. We also have one from the subway systems in New York. It's called the Mineola. It was a private car for Augustus Belmont Racetrack. They kept it in Grand Central down there all the time. We have the car here with all its original furnishings. The car just needs a lot of work done, so it's locked up in the barn right now.
Oh, the trolley car?
That's a subway car.
Oh, okay.
But it's a Power car from the subway system. We get it fixed up, we'll have it out so you can see it. This car over here is really a nice pride and joy of ours. It's got nice rattan furniture with overstuffed seats.
On board.